YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Pinstar Plays City of Gangsters Demo Edition. So, first up in my coverage for the Steam Next Fest, we're taking a look at City of Gangsters. Now, City of Gangsters is made by SomaSim. They are the same people that did Project High Rise, which has featured on my channel. Big fan of that one, big fan of them, and big fan of this game. Now, you may be saying, wait, wasn't there a different 1920s gangster simulator out there? Yes, that's Empire of Sin by Paradox. Completely different, and the focus between the two games is very different, despite being in the exact same setting and having the same, similar premise. City of Gangsters is more about the management side of things. It's more of a management game than a tactical game. And that's more my style. I like this game. I really do. So we've been given a look at the demo, which, by the way, you can get on their Steam page from the 16th to the 22nd. You can get your hands on the demo version of this, and the final version's coming third quarter this year. And I will also be following this up with a full and proper series because I like this game this much. I'm not putting this one to a vote. I'm covering this one. But enough jibba jabba. Let's dive in, shall we? All right. Now we can't play with our seed and nationality and whatnot. These are fairly important bits here, as under the full version the game is replayable and procedurally generated, so you can always get a separate a different feel for it, a different playthrough. But one thing we can do is we can rename our character, and you know what, let's do some name and game action here. Shona Bellamy. And actually, your last name is actually fairly important. Not like the literal last name. Like, you don't get like a bonus because you're, Smith or something like that. But you'll see what I'm talking about. Gender has no statistical bearing on the game, but we do get to pick a natural skill. You know what? Let's go with nice building you got there. I'll explain what all the different facets are and what the starting skills mean, but for now, Shona is going to be our gangster here. Now, the way the maps are made is the game takes a topographically correct overview of Chicago. Like, this is the actual rivers of Chicago. It also pinpoints a couple of notable landmarks, like Goose Island over there, and we'll see them in their appropriate place. However, once it's done that, then there's everything else is procedural. All the street layouts are procedural, the shop locations and whatnot are procedural, the different gangs are procedural, the distribution of different ethnicities, which I'll get into why that's a thing, are all procedural. Now then, so what are we? So essentially, we are in the Prohibition. Alcohol, the sale of alcohol has just been made illegal, but we don't really care about that. We want to make money, because now we don't have any legal competition. So the only source for people to get alcohol is illegally, and that means us. So it is up to us to feed this, bring booze to this thirsty town and make a pretty penny while we're at it. So basically we can move around the map. Basically each corner here is its own tile here, and that has a set number of movement points that we have. We can also have a number of action points each turn here. Now, we have our headquarters right here, Alma's Fruit Company. So yes, the Alma Fisher, our aunt, is currently running this store, and it's a legal shop. It is just a fruit store. Nothing wrong with that. But in the back, we can build our own our own illicit operation here. And we can also see that because this is a fruit store, she can slide us some grape concentrate for free every day here. So she can provide us with some raw materials to help get our operation going, because from grape concentrate we can make alcohol illegally. But for the moment, this is our stockpile. So we start the game off with some already pre-made alcohol, homemade beer, hard cider, brick wine. We also have $100 to our names and a baseball bat. Actually, $150, but 50 of it's stored away in there. I'm going to put away the baseball bat. I don't see us getting into a fight right away. But first things first, we got to get some of this stuff and we got to start selling it. We need some more money. In order to build our operation here, which we currently have the knowledge of making a brick wine production, but that's going to cost us $700. So we need to liquidate, quite literally, some of our booze here. Now these are just the baseline things, moonshine, cider, homebrew, and what have you. These are just like the tier 1s. There are a lot of other types of alcohol in this game that you can explore, but you got to get the skills, you got to get the equipment, you got to get the know-how, you got to get the raw materials, and you got to find the buyers. This game is not just a simple, let's open up a stop and wait for open up a store and wait for customers to come to you, because we can't. It's illegal. But there are ways to do this. So our current goal is to get our $700. We already have the 4 lumber in our garage here to physically build it for the raw materials. So let's grab our stuff here: homemade beer, some cider, and some brick wine. Different tastes, different tastes. People have different tastes. And also we can chat with our aunt here. And interpersonal relations are a very important thing. Great to see you. What can I do for you? And you can see our relationship. We're in good with our aunt. She likes us, and we can see exactly why she likes us. But she also owes us 2 favors, which can be useful. Let's see. I could use a bit of support with a common friend. I know a word from you would improve my standing with them. So, Alma knows a few other people in town, and I can get her to say some nice things about me, and that will improve my standing with them temporarily. Let's see if we have anyone else in here. So we've got Andrea, who works over here. We've already got a decent relationship with him. And then way over here, Nicole Collins. So these 2 people already know me and like me already. We might as well, you know what? Let's make him like me a little bit more. Just for the moment. Now so we're down to 1 favor. We don't need to use all of our favors. Now, as far as selling this, again, we can't just open up a store and wait for people to come. We need to find people who want to buy it. But we can't just march up to any random stranger and say, hey, I got a bunch of illegal booze. You want my illegal booze? No, because you might be with the cops. They need to trust you first. So before you can buy or sell anything illegal, you gotta get, show that they can trust you. Now we do start out with a few people who like us enough to talk with, do some dirty business. So let's take a look at Longo's Italian grocery store here. So yeah, he really likes us. He definitely, what do you have to sell, or what do you want to buy? So we could buy apple juice from him. That's another base material for cider making, but we don't have the know-how to how to make that. He can also sell, he wants to buy from us small barrels, not filled with alcohol, just general small barrels. Not everybody, even if they trust you, not everybody wants to buy alcohol. So Andrea, not so useful on that front, but he might have something for us. Yeah, so one of the other things that we can do here is we can expand our territory. We can see this little blue area here. This is our turf, but we need to take some new pieces of the town. Get some turf under our control, if you will. Now, there's not too much going on nearby. We can only expand out by 1 space in each direction, so that would be out to here and out to here. But it's free if we do it up here. So, we're respected on this corner. We need to do the same surrounding corners. Show people that we're on their side. Yeah, gotta get the people on our side. So first, I'll need to scout out some of these opportunities that'll raise our respect. Once we control another corner, our outfit will extend an offer of protection. Yes, the lovely mob protection. We can get into racketeering to supplement our income. So yeah, we have a deal. So now this guy's running a front operation for us. Different from the Almost Fruit Co. This is a front operation to sort of expand our territory here. So let's talk about the locals. So he's willing to give me, if we pay him $10 a month, he can, what do you got here? You see the state of the parks in this area? They're disgraced at plants, overgrown paths, broken equipment. A local leader would only come forward to fund the upkeep. That person would have the respect. So here we are paying for the upkeep of some local parks to get the locals on our side. See, we're mobsters, but we're not so bad. We're not bad. So yeah, let's do that. $10 a month. Bada boom, bada bing. And now it'll take him a little while for this to sort of work, and then we will expand our territory. Excellent. All right, let's check out Violet's corner here. Or actually, no, we can't because we're out of action points. Talking to somebody and doing business with them uses up an action point. Now, we do have action points are separate from movement points, so we can move around. It's 1 movement point per space you go, but if you go into unexplored territory, it takes 5. But you do want to explore. So what I'm going to do, since we have excess movement, I'm going to go and explore this little area here. See how that used up a whole bunch of points, but we got a little area uncovered. Nothing useful here, unfortunately. So yeah, let's go back here, and we'll end our turn. Each turn represents 5 days. All right, but now we have our action points back, our movement points back. Let's talk about, let's see, Violet Ross. What do you buy or sell here? Okay, so there's not much here, is there? You get a feeling she also trades in things you don't know about yet. So there's something that they buy that we don't know about, and you know, if you can't buy or sell something, it's either because they don't trust you enough, but they trust us enough. This is enough to do illegal stuff. But it also might be something advanced, like a tier 2 or tier 3 booze. We don't know about the higher tier boozes, so she might be willing to buy a higher tier booze, but we don't know anything about it, so we can't even see what she wants. So unfortunately, nothing useful. But look at this. I have great news. We've taken control of this corner. Things will be better around here. Thing will be better? Things. Note to the dev. Glad someone is taking charge around here. Things could only get better. Things are good of you to say, but we can make things even better. Yeah, this is where we're going to politely ask for protection money. Be an honor to assist. Oh, she's useful. So we can demand payment in the form of $20 a month. Extortion? Your kind makes living awful. So she's willing to pay it, but she don't like us anymore. She resents being extorted. And as you can see, different people have different traits. She is vindictive, so she is offended a little bit more than before. So she's not too happy with us. Luckily, she's not terribly useful to us, but she is going to be forking over the $20 a month begrudgingly. Violet agrees to our demand. So now that's profit right there. Yeah, I'll deal with you later. We can't lean on our front operation or our home base here, which is fine because I mean they're kind of family. We don't want to do that. All right, let's go exploring. Let's see who else. We still haven't sold anything, so let's see. Ernest Hamlin of Ernest's Auto Body Shop. What do you want to buy? Aha! So this guy is willing to buy brick wine and homemade beer off of us. That's pretty good. So let's liquidate our homemade beer first. Let's talk about the cost. So homemade beer, $8 a crock. And you know what? Let's see if we can get a little bit more. We'll ask for a little bit more. Not ideal, but 960 it is, so 20% more, and now we can unload our stock. He'll buy up to 55. Unfortunately, we don't have more beer, but boom. Now notice when we do business with them, especially illegal business, that raises their relationship. They trust us more. We're not from the cops, so doing illegal business is a good way to get somebody to trust you. Because, you know, you're kind of in this together. You won't rat them out, and they don't want to rat you out. Now, we could sell our wine as well, brick wine. We can't renegotiate prices just yet, but we can sell our 10 here. We got more later. Later on, we can up the cost on that. And as you can see, brick wine is a higher base price. So we're getting the cash flowing in. So he's going to be someone who's very important to us. In fact, let's we're out of movement point or action points again. As you level up, and you will get experience and level up, you can get more movement points, more action points, better combat abilities, all kinds of goodies. Let's continue exploring. Now that's a new unknown store. We can check it out, but that costs an action point, which we don't have. So let's just move back here. Oh, so I made a bit of a tactical blunder here. I shouldn't have done this. I might get stung for it. I doubt it, but I might. So there is something, you know, it's all well and good to do all this illegal activity, but don't think you can get away with it scot-free. The cops will slowly take notice the more and more illegal things you do in an area, and that generates heat. As you can see, this block is a little bit hotter because we just sold alcohol here. Now, this isn't the, you know, epicenter of police notice here, but the cops are like perking their eyebrows at this corner, like, what's going on over there? If we do that enough, they might raid this corner, and if we ended our turn here and they decided to raid it, well, guess what? We're getting caught and stripped of all of our possessions, including our cash. So hopefully the cops don't decide to raid. They don't. All right, we're good. But again, be mindful where you end your turn and try not to end it in a spot with high heat. So now this guy can refer us to somebody who's buying something we've got for sale or selling something that we need. And we've got 2 favors with him, so let's do that. You should meet my friend Ella. Aha, Ella is down here. I trust your judgment. Please put in a good word with me. We'll use up one of our favor. That not only scouts the place for free, so we don't, but also gives them an initial, you know, someone put in a good word. You know, with this game, it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. I mean, it is also about what you know. But we'll get into skills later. Before I move down there, though, let's check out the rest of the places here. Want to sell, want to buy, not much here. Yeah, nothing of interest here. So too far from that business. All right, fine. We'll go down here. Too far? I think they're one space further down. There we go. So you told me, you want to buy brick wine. Okay. We actually don't have any brick wine in our car right now, but we can run back and grab that. Yeah, let's fill the trunk back up, and let's deposit our dollars just in the off chance that we get pinched, because they will take our cash if we get caught. The physical, because we can't really use the banks because we're doing illegal stuff, the physical location of our money is just as important as the physical location of our goods here. All right, brick wine. Yeah, let's see if we can get more. Tough competition. We'll make back that by here. So she'll only buy up to 21 crocs, but that's still $378. Not too shabby, and it brought her back up here. And as we sell more and more, that'll be good. So we're at $812 total. Not too bad. I think we can get started with our production here. We have one more action point. Yeah, he already loves us. She's fine, so that's fine. Let's go up here. Let's see what you got here. Selling and buy. He wants to buy hard cider from us. Fantastic. And again, all these people near us they know us from way back in the day. The game starts you out with a couple of different people who already know you, but as you get further away, you don't have that benefit. You need to start networking aggressively in order to get more and more people who can trust you and are willing to do business with you illegally. So yeah, also they sell stoneware crocks, which is pretty darn good too. But let's do hard cider. Let's talk about the cost, market price, and let's liquidate, 9 of them. We'll take it. Not too shabby. And that's all of our action points. That's all of our movement points. We're once again ending turn, but we only sold a little bit of liquor, so and actually I haven't seen a cop sniffing around here before. That doesn't mean they can't pop out from the fog of war and decide to say hi. Now, over time, their demand will reaccumulate. They'd only be willing to buy 9 here. If we wanted to try and sell him again, we have some in the car now. Yeah, he's only willing to buy 1 more, but that regenerates over time. It takes a whole action point to sell any number of crocks, so I'm not gonna waste the action point selling him a single crock of cider. So let's go on, and it's too bad I didn't have more beer supply. But actually, no, never mind. You know what? We need to start building our thing here. So let's get the cash money in the bank. Actually, we'll keep $100 and change here. We'll get you in going in here. Set up new operation, Backroom Brick Wine. Now, this is a production facility, and every 7 turns, it takes 6 units of grape concentrate plus 45 stoneware crocks and turns them into 45 units of brick wine. We don't have any crocks. We have a free supply of the grape concentrate, so that part's settled. But let's get building, and then we'll see if we can't find us some crocks. And also, construction takes 5 turns, but that happens automatically. It's not like we have to sit there and hammer away. All right, let's see here. So we do want to find some good sources of stoneware crocks. And actually, you are probably going to be pretty good here. Stoneware crocks. We can't talk their price down, but we can pick some up. Actually, we can take some up later. But you've got some people that you might want to introduce me to. Tell me more. Ooh, who do we got here? All right, we've got someone new over here. Hamlin's Pastry must be a relative, as you can see. So this guy here, Paul Hamlin, and over here Hamlin's Pastries. These 2 people are part of the same family, and families are important because oftentimes family members will be aware of actions that you take with their fellow family members, both good and bad. And it is very easy to both, befriend yourself and make everybody in a family love you. Or if you kill a member or 2 or send them to the hospital of a family, the rest of the family is not going to be terribly happy with you and probably won't want to do business with you. But we're nice. We're a good gangster. Remember the parks? We're good. So let's go take a look at Hamlin's Pastries. Leonard Hamlin, who is agile and tall. Let's see what you want to buy. Oh, you sell us stoneware crocks. Fantastic. We were just looking for those. Let's talk about the price. Let's negotiate and get a cut a deal for a friend. Haggle the price down. 160 per crock. Let's grab. Oh, we don't have the cash for that. Or no, we don't have the cash. We do have the cash for that. We don't have the room for that. We have to offload some more of our hooch. Which is fine. We've got 2 action points left and 4 movement points left. We may just want to offload some more stuff here. Brick wine. 18 crocks. There we go. Bada boom, bada bing. And yeah, let's see if we can't liquidate the rest of our stuff here. Let's see if we can nibble on a little bit more. More brick wine. 2 crocks. Well, we're here anyway. We might as well sell. We'll check out this area, see if we can get some more buyers. Shona Bellamy has gained experience from all the hard work. So do we want extra action points, extra movement, or brawler? Well, we haven't found any hostiles yet. So I think I'm going to go opportunist for the extra action point. Your crew is becoming more time efficient. They're starting to understand the urgency of opportunity in front of them. Alright, so I think starting next turn we'll get 4 action points per turn. Now let's see what's in here. L.I. Johnson. Now, so this is somebody who has not introduced me to, so they're unlikely to talk to me about any kind of illegal stuff. We can buy lumber, which is a legal item. People who don't know you are still willing to buy and sell legal items, and lumber is certainly not illegal. But also, I have a feeling she also trades in things you don't know about. So there's probably some stuff we don't have the tech for yet. Still, good enough. We don't need to do anything here. What's over here? June Hill of Station Auto Body Shop. Ooh, brick wine. Let's talk about the cost. Give us a little bit more here. There we go. Now we just have that little bit of cider that we can get rid of at that other shop. We also have some more brick wine there that we could get. And also she can introduce us to somebody. Should meet my friend Clifford. Where is Clifford? Ooh, Clifford's in the Fog of War. That explores the Fog of War for us if we get introduced to somebody there. So, boom! Forest Pharmacy. I bet you they have some herbs there. Well, this is the 1920s. Probably not. Probably not. So, speaking of Prohibition and the skirting around thereof. Alright, so we're out of action points. We can still move around. We can also do you know, some like grab stuff from inventory. That doesn't take action points. So we can grab the rest of our brick wine. We can drop off some of our cash because that's a bit of a liability to be carrying that much cash. Yeah, we'll sell. No, we'll go here. And we got 8, so we can do a little exploring here. Let's go up here. Alright, uncovered this area, and then we'll just come back down here. Next turn. And yeah, there we go. Now we're up to 4. And now we're starting to get quests. So let's go... Well, first off, let's go see what our new contact has for us. Hi there. Welcome. What's going on? And he has Crocs for us. Fantastic. Let's talk about your price. Let's talk you down. Let's get some Crocs. We can get almost all of his Crocs. That's going to bother me. Let's not use up the action point. I'll come back for it once we make some room. Take my brick wine. 14 of 15, good enough. Alright, now we go back here. Stoneware Crocs, let's pick up the lot. Because we need 45 of them, I think. Alright, we got 6 more. What do we got here? Miller's crew has become angry. Oh! So we got a troublemaker here. We're doing business right outside their door. Now, troublemakers are, if you're a fan of a Paradox game, they're like one province miners. They will only ever own their one street corner, but they are rather feisty about it, and they like to harass businesses outside their street corner. Now, we can play nice with them, or we can bash them in the face. I'm still deciding what to do with Audrey Miller of Miller's Crew. Now we got 2 action points, 6 movement. Part of me wants to liquidate the rest of this and just get more crocs. Actually, let's explore these 2 places, and then we'll just finish our turn up in our home base. So you are Good & Son. You sell barrels of all kinds. Everything with barrels. Might be useful later on, not useful right this second. And cold storage, we can't even talk to him about that because we don't have the action points, but that's okay. We'll check them out. So let's move our way back here. Let's dump our crocs because we're going to need our crocs over here. Brick wines, hard cider, and cash. Let's dump a little of our cash off. And what's the heat like here? Is it still... Oh yeah, it's rocket hot. So yeah, we're not going to want to end our turn in any of these 3 blocks because we're kind of... We're kind of, yeah. I mean, heat does bleed off and sort of permeate around the area, but we do not want to end our turns here. So you know what? I think we're just gonna chill. Aha! Your respect is rising in the city. Another new corner has been added to your crew's territory. So now we own this turf. And if we talk back here, do you have time for a quick chat? Yeah, of course, I'm listening. Came to this country and then they banned alcohol. We were back home. We could drink as much as we like. Also, if we were back home, we could make as much as we like. To be honest, I'd feel better if your outfit controlled more territory. If our people are going to take over the city, we need to get more started. Have 5 corners in our territory. All right, so this guy's willing to teach us to make a new type of alcohol. Probably cider, but he wants us to get bigger. So you know what? We'll take that quest. Also, how's our expansion coming along? So remember that $20 a month? Yeah, it automatically paid for the 10 in costs, and we get the 10 profit. Fantastic. So next turn, we should be able to expand again and start working on this area. Also, you can introduce me to somebody. 5+ favors. Yeah, this guy loves us. Edna. Edna's in the fog of war. I'll take a free reveal. I will absolutely take. How's our expansion coming along? All right, yeah. He'll let us start paying for a new area soon enough. Also seems like we have a quest over here. I'm listening. Thinking strong arm your way into this neighborhood, do you? Well, yeah. So basically they're saying, I'm pissed at you, pay us $100 and we won't be so pissed. So, nah, we don't need you right now. You'll get over it. All right. So let's see what we got here. Yeah. It's still under construction, but we do want to get those crocs in place before construction finishes so we can get production flowing ASAP. Oh, hi! Hello, Mr. Officer. Actually, you know what? Remember at the turn when this corner popped and you saw some fireworks? Yeah, that's the cops descended here. But we didn't end our turn in that square, so we didn't get caught. And once they've descended on a corner, you can still pass through it, because we weren't there at the scene of the crime. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. Now, you want to get introduced by somebody else before you start bribing the cops. That's one way for them to turn a blind eye, is to bribe them. Now, the downside to having a cop here is everybody nearby is going to be too nervous to do any business with us, with a cop literally breathing down our neck here. Love to talk with the cops nearby. Have me nervous. Can we talk a bit later? So we have to wait for them to clear out before we can do business with anybody here. Unfortunate, but understandable. Let's go up here because we can do the... actually, we can do both here. Car right now. Yeah, we'll sell you 4. What about that brick wine? Oh, 1. I'm not using up a whole action point for that. Never mind. And actually, we want to go back over here and pick up... You met some officers from the Chicago... Oh, so the cops are all over the place here. So, yeah. Let's buy some stoneware Crocs. 14, that's it? That's all you got? All right. And then let's take it back home where it's nice and quiet. 34. Do we know about any other stoneware Crocs? You can actually sort by products that people buy or sell. So we can see this person sells them, this person sells them. And then this person sells them, but they're too nervous. We got a couple of Croc sellers down here too. So plenty of suppliers for our Crocs. We can get the rest next turn. In fact, we yeah, let's yeah, we're just barely down to the dregs here. I should have waited for them to recover up 2 more before I sold it, but that's okay. $230 is fine. So they're exploring around. We're glad we bought the Crocs there. New corner joined our territory, and now we can start talking about this corner. $10 a month. Let's do it. Okay, so let's go. Oh yeah, that was the person they introduced me to, too. So let's go and buy more Crocs. Oops. Got for sale stoneware Crocs, and also malt syrup. That's another, I think that's a base material for beer. But we don't have the know-how to do beer right now. Let's talk about price. Cut a deal. 24. All right. That should do it. Was this the person that... no, that just sold lumber. One of these people around here did the illegal. Brick wine. There you go. I guess we're doing this. Might as well get it out of here. Otherwise, it's going to bother me. Alright, now we get these in here and we have enough. So once this crops up, we can start our production. Still have our hard cider, but we can offload those soon enough. Yeah, the cop's going to sit there for a few turns before we can do anything about that. We got 1 more action point and a few more movements. Does anybody else want to buy cider? I think we only have the one. Yeah, we only have the one cider buyer. So we can't offload those things. Where else do we have the stoneware Crocs? We might as well... well, yeah. Well, I guess we can go and buy them from here, because that's not on the same block as the cop. Stoneware Crocs. Let's talk about that price. Cut a deal, because you love me. You absolutely love me. So, yeah, of course you're going to be... Ooh, and you can sell me 30 of them? Fantastic. I'd like to stay there just so I can offload those other things, but that's also in the high heat zone, so let's retreat to our turf. There's something to be said about not buying and selling in your home territory, so you can end your turn there safely. Don't poop in your backyard or something like that. Let's get those crocs in there, and yeah. All right, so let's end our turn. You finished building a new operation. It's ready to go. All right. So every 7 days, every 7 turns rather, it's going to start churning and burning here. Grape concentrate is perfectly legal. Just take care not to add water and leave it. That could turn it alcoholic, and that would be illegal. Yeah, actually, brick wine is a real thing that people did back in Prohibition to get around the whole alcohol thing. They'd buy the grape concentrate and ferment it. But we're doing the fermenting for you. All right. Well, I think this is the end to a good first episode. But in our next episode, we're going to continue expanding our operations, see if we can't get more buildings under our things, and also see if we can't get some crew under our wing to help us out. This is not just a one-woman operation, after all. Shona, you're doing pretty darn good. By the way, Shona's traits, careless and aggressive. Perfect mob material here. All right, folks, so if you like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent, your feedback is always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar signing out. See ya!